So this is my second video. Um, I recorded yesterday. I'm glad I did. It's the first time um, talking to anybody, even when you feel as terrible as you do, helps so much. And a lot of people responded. A lot of people said, "Good luck. You're gonna be okay." I got some great comments from people, and I'm very grateful. Today is, you know, one thing about benzodiazepine withdrawal in particular. Sorry about the mess in the background. And the same clothes. Don't really want to do anything. But one thing in particular about benzodiazepine withdrawal is that you can't truly tell how much better you're doing until you are really better. It's hard to tell what's making you worse. It's hard to tell even within an hour if you're feeling better or not. If an hour ago the things that were going through your head, your disconnection from reality, things, because if that's gone, you usually don't notice, um, and that's a good thing. That's the way we want to go about it. Let's see. Hopefully that will not. That's sorry about that. There's just something there. Anyway, it's a wire. And the most frightening part is that, again, like I mentioned in my last video, is if you don't feel like you're getting better, you know, things get darker. The hopelessness, you start feeling terrible, suicidal, and you have so. As another user posted about benzodiazepine withdrawal. I wish I remember her name. Just watched so many videos at this point, and my memory shot. But I'm grateful for all of them. She said that you can do this 5 minutes at a time, and that sometimes that's what it feels like. It feels like you can only do it 5 minutes at a time. It feels like it just feels like that's the capacity you have, and you can't do it anymore. But I try to tell myself, I'm like, well, 5 minutes, is is a is a way to measure time. 5 minutes, 5 minutes is 10 minutes, 2 10 minutes is 20, and eventually you're getting through it. And the only options to me with this, which makes those 5 minutes so much grander, so much bigger, so much more deserving of applause and praise, is that those 5 minutes are your only choice. So you can either die, you can lose your mind. That's what you think. Die and lose your mind. You're not gonna lose your mind. As much as this tells us, as much as it feels like we're gonna, as traumatic as this is, and or excuse me, you can fight through it. That's it. So you kill yourself, right? This is the only way I know how to say this, so I apologize if anybody's like, it's a little too. Or you can get through it. Because if you don't kill yourself and you just keep suffering, eventually it's going to end. Believe it or not, whether, again, I like saying this, whether it's 3 months, 4 months, 7 months, 8 months, 10 months, a month, a week, people are different. Our GABA receptors work differently. But eventually you are going to get through it. So you have to look at it that way. You're not going to kill yourself because you're strong, because you're there's so many people who have, and it's a terrible, terrible thing. And that doesn't mean that they weren't strong. It just means that they experienced too dark of a time too quickly and too suddenly, and that's sad, and it hurts me. But if you're watching this, we owe it to those people, and to ourselves, and to our family and friends, to make it through this, to get to one more day. So for me, a way that I like to say that I'm going to get through this is eventually I'm going to see a doctor, and I'm going to stabilize, and I'm going to be able to properly taper off of this instead of scratching by with, little doses here and there, and that eventually the summer will come. Because to me, the difference between summer and winter with this sickness and with this illness is as big as my gut. It's because winter, the cold, everything, just, there's a reason that as a society, as a culture, as a race, we've always associated it with death and dying is because of the way it feels, because of the way people feel during it, because of the lonesomeness and the depression and the sadness. And to me, it disorients me. My ears are messed up. The world is like facing one way and doing this. It does so many different things to me that when it goes away, like the summer is just the what. And I was always the kind of guy like, yeah, I love snow and man, let's hang out inside and relax. I don't want to do that anymore because I know what to me the summer means. It means that there's hope, and it means that I'll be okay again, that I'll feel alright, that I won't. I'm sorry about this camera angle. I don't feel like recording over there today. That there's, goodness gracious. Okay, that's not gonna work. That there's hope. That there's, that the summer is gonna bring relief. That eventually I'm going to feel better, and you have to have that hope. Sometimes, most days, I don't. I'm so disoriented and scared and derealized and depersonalized, and my mind's asking me 100 things about the world around me, and that it's like, how the fuck can you keep going with something like that? How? I can't even look at my family's faces. I can't talk to people because my mind is just trying to, my brain is trying to fathom everything properly, and that's GABA. That's the lack of GABA. Is it GABA A or GABA B? That's normally there to keep people calm and relaxed and normal and just function and live and enjoy this world and the things that it has to offer. And when it's gone, you're on high alert all the time. And, during tapering or cold turkey from a benzodiazepine, that's exactly what it is. It's gone. But the one thing I hold on to keep me going is hope. If you don't have it, you can find it like this. Maybe it's me talking to you now. Maybe it's a doctor that you find that can help you out. Maybe it's your daughter, your son, your mother, your family, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whoever it is. Maybe it's something you want to be better for, something that you want to be healthy about. And if you can still feel even a glimmer of hope, or happiness, there's hope. There is. And even if you can't, somebody else is feeling it for you and you will make it through. It is very much, I can officially say this now, it's hard for me to say. A friend was telling me not, because I feel like when you say certain things, you put them out into the universe, into your mind, it makes them valid. But being completely honest, this is the hardest thing I've ever done. There's probably like one or two other things that are close, and this has taken everything from me. I think I said this in the video yesterday. I'm not sure if another YouTuber said it. Another channel said it. I might have just thought of it myself because it's the only way I can express this. I was just telling a friend a few minutes ago. This will take things from you that you didn't even know you had. Who questions the reality around them on such a level? I would have never thought about something like that 3 months ago. I've thought of it, but it's in passing. Once you can feel things and sense things and you calm down, you're fine. It will take things from you that you didn't even know you had. I'm so sorry about this camera angle. It's frustrating me. I can only imagine anyone who's in this chair or whatever clicking. But it will take things from you that you didn't know you had. Things that you need. And things that you're going to realize that you didn't need. I've lost. Luckily, I have the best. I love my family. I love my cousin who I'm staying with. I love my friends. And they've been like this. Like just great. But it will take things from you. I used to enjoy just walking at night. When this first started, maybe like a month or so ago, I used to just enjoy going outside, walking, taking a walk, maybe a half an hour, maybe an hour, put on my headphones, and it helped. I didn't come home and go, hey, everything's better, but it helped. And that's gone. The whole time I was out in the car with my friend, I was maybe like 45 minutes. I couldn't stop talking. I couldn't. It will try to take everything you love, and it will fuck you. That's the only way I could express it. It will fuck you. It will. I'm sorry if people don't like my language. It's just it will do things to you that you again you won't even be able to realize how terrible it is outside of it being terrible. So if things get better, you have to know that when this happened, that it's probably never going to happen again. Because the people I know who have healed, they never had to face it again. You know, God forbid you try to just get back into benzodiazepine or something. I can't imagine ever doing. I can't imagine doing a lot of things. Right? I can't imagine working. And I miss cooking. I miss making pizza. That's what I did. I made pizza. I I love photography. I took photos. I used to write music. Not much, but I enjoyed it. The things I enjoyed. You take so many things for granted, and then this goes full circle now, because then when you want those things back, I want that to be your hope. I want you to take that and go, I'm taking this fucking back. I'm taking it back. That's going to be mine. That's so important to me. Don't be embarrassed. Don't feel ashamed about what you're going through. Again, you can see that as the videos go, I mean, it's only the second video, but you'll see that I'm getting a little more focused on what I'm trying to talk about. And it's hope. Take your life back. Take your sanity back. You're a badass. You're literally losing your mind, and now you're going to get it back and still kick shit in the teeth. That's fucking awesome. That's so awesome. That's like some Marvel superhero shit that you're like stretching reality and coming back and you're like, yeah, I'm still me. Do that. Do it. You're terrified right now. You're scared. You feel like existence is turning on you. It's not. It's just your brain begging for benzos. Don't let it win. You can message me. You can comment. You can talk to other people. Use every tool in your arsenal to make sure you take back your life from this. That's what I'm going to do. I am not going to give up. Hell no. Because whether you blame it on Big Pharma, whether you blame it on your doctors, whether you blame it on the first person to introduce you to a benzo or alcohol, because some people, might have a comorbidity where they have a problem with that. Whoever you blame it on, and I'm not going to talk about whether that's right or wrong, they win. You put a bullet in your head, you slit your wrist, you hang yourself, they fucking win. And I'm rooting for you to win. I'm rooting for me to win. I think one day that we're going to have a great conversation about kicking this thing in its fucking teeth. I think we're going to be able to, anyone who's faced this and gotten out of it is going to be able to help others stay away from it and use other means of therapy and whatnot to address their anxiety or address their mental illness. I think that there's a place and time for the talk or the discussion of benzodiazepines, and I think that's going to be, and especially in the next few years, it's going to be a lot more prevalent. I think it's going to be really important, and I think that as a community of people who suffered from benzodiazepine damage and people who have had families suffer, and because I know my family, especially my cousin, I'm pointing that way because that's his, are going to be champions for this. When they watch what I did to their loved ones, even the people who just left when they saw what was happening to people, they'll know that there needs to be discussion about this. And the only way we're going to be able to do that, because nobody else is going to speak for you. No one else. Nobody else is going to do it, is us. If I make it through this, and I'm gonna, we're going to fight. We're going to make this, it's going to be one of my life's missions, because I still want to write music and I'll be 29 in 2 weeks. For my birthday, I want to at least have hope, more hope. I'm not going to let this thing kill me. And if something does kill me, it's going to kill me fighting. I had one of the worst nights of my life last night. Still here. I literally felt like I was torn from reality. It's another thing I've said, and I'm still here. If anybody wants to talk, I'm on Instagram. I'm going to change my name because it's kind of like, it's cool, I came up with it after playing a video game, but I don't think it's too long. I'll probably post it in the description. Feel free to follow me. We could talk. Comment here. I'm in Facebook groups for benzodiazepine withdrawal support. I think that's the exact name. I'm not on. I think I am on Benzo Buddies, but I think was it Six Low, another YouTuber or another person who posts. Why do I keep saying YouTuber? Well, I'm on YouTube. I'm fucking using it, so I guess I'm a YouTuber. He said something similar. Benzo Buddies is amazing from what I've read about it, or what I've read in it, but there's something about Facebook and Instagram, social media that, it's just an instant response, and that's so important to get to, especially during this. Do you have any questions, or do you have anything you think that you want me to talk about, or speak on, like how I deal with some of my symptoms? I know I said I was going to do that next, but I just wanted to drive in the feeling of hope, because hope is so important. Support system, stuff like that. That's why I was talking about them. So we're like 16, we're over 16 minutes now. I love you guys. We're going to kick this thing in its teeth. We're going to get through it together. Stay positive. I know that's asking a lot, but I promise you can do it. If I can. And you'll see in the hopefully coming days, even coming weeks, as I record more, what I mean. But like, if I can have hope, so can you. Love you. Peace.